You're watching Masters in Trading Live with Jonathan Rose.
Hey folks, Jonathan Rose here, and I've been a pro trader for nearly 30 years. Now I help regular folks like you trade like the professionals. So that's why each day the market's open, I get on here and share some of my favorite setups with you and teach you strategies that I use to profit from them. And if you're one of my paid all access members, I'm going to spend some time at the end of this video going through some real-time trade recommendations. I got the chat open like we do each morning. I'm always going to go live 11 a.m. Eastern, but we get on 10 minutes before, say good morning in the chat, talk about the market a little bit. We are right by our key level, 480 in the NASDAQ, in the QQQ. That's the level we've been talking about all week. If you're not familiar with that level, you can go back to Friday's video, Monday's video, Tuesday's video, because every single video we talk about our line in the sand. That line in the sand going into Fed is 480. I'm going to show you exactly why that level matters. But we use a line in the sand because anything above is bullish. Anything below is bearish. But we want the market to move. We want the market to show us which direction we're going to go into. Hang out with me to the end. At the end, I'm going to share a little trick we used to use on the floor every single Fed day to determine which way the market's going to move. Let's go to the slide deck. I got the chat. I'm really excited for this one, guys. Nathan, Saul, James, guys, thanks for joining. Okay, we're going to go over the Fed day, guys. And like we've been doing these last couple of days, I want to walk you through the QQQs. I'm going to walk you through the resistance and the support, but I want you to understand why those levels matter. It's not enough for a guru to tell you a support and resistance numbers. You got to believe it. You have to understand where those numbers coming from. So that's what I want to share with you. I want to convince you on why these are big, big levels for all of us. So here's a chart I've been sharing the last couple of days. QQQ, the NASDAQ, bumped up on its 200 period moving average, right? It bumped up there and it failed. But more importantly, the QQQs had a big, big gap. And that gap was in its monthly. You can find it in a monthly. This is actually a daily right here. But that gap is going to be right there. It's going to be right at that 480 level. I got some stronger reasons, some reinforcing reasons on why this is such a significant level. Another chart we continue to share. This is the expected move. Options have what's called a straddle. And options market makers need to hedge around these expected moves. So even if you don't understand this concept, how about this? Over the last 2 years, the QQQ, the NASDAQ, has stayed within its expected move 83% of the time. So when the NASDAQ trades to the top of its expected move, it's going to have some difficult time getting through. When it trades to the bottom, it's going to have a difficult time getting through as well. You'll notice that we closed within there. So a couple of reasons of why those QQQ failed at those crucial levels. Thumbs up, guys. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I am so passionate about these lines in the sand. So let me reinforce it some more. Here is the monthly chart. Many people don't look at a monthly. It's too long, right? Well, this is a monthly, and when the market starts moving, we want to be creative. We want to take a step back. We want to look at the bigger picture. And the bigger picture right now was April's high was 480. May gapped above 480 to 482, traded up to 492. But now we get right back to that gap at 480. And that gap is the level that I think that we're going to be trading going into Fed this afternoon. Let me pull up a live chart right now. And you can see the market, guys, knows this number. The market cares about this number. And the market is waiting for the market to prove either it's going to be strong and rally and get away, or it's going to get crushed. 480 right now, that's where we're at. 480, traded up, traded down. I think going into today's Fed announcement, we will be at 480. What do we got here? I put the QQQs on a short-term chart because we've been sitting around this crucial number every single day. Hopefully you guys are joining me. By the way, if you are on here, give the video a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Heck, leave a comment. It helps so much, and I greatly appreciate it. Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you. QQQs, short term. Watch what happens. Let's put that 480 on there. 480, right? Thursday was the beginning of the month, right? Thursday, we gap over that 480. Here, we come down and try to test it, but their support, very, very, very strong. What did we do up here? Up here, that's right. We hit the expected move. So we failed up here. Then we came down. We tried to hit that 180 again. No way, we failed. Why? Because we need a catalyst to get through this. We need a number. We need something sexy to knock us through this 480 number. What is going to be sexy? Today, Fed. Fed is going to give us the ammo to either break through this or get crushed. It's time for a little shout out too. M. Connell made my first short-term option trade based on what Jonathan said yesterday. The Qs were having trouble breaking that resistance. This was yesterday, so having trouble rallying. Saw that happening around 3 p.m. and I bought some 485 puts. Market goes down and end up making 98%. So M. Connell, great trade. How do we like to celebrate great trades? You guessed it, with a glockenspiel. That's right. M. Connell, great trade. I appreciate the trust. One more chart. Fed is a little sexy. Fed's going to make us move. Here's what I was looking at. Going back to 2020. We talk about the QQQs, the NASDAQ a lot, right? NASDAQ is what's moving markets lately. Well, this is the S&P against the Russell 2000. Small caps have gotten crushed. Small caps have gotten crushed against the NASDAQ, against the QQQs, but also up here, if you want to bet on this going down, you are selling the S&P and you're buying RTY, Russell. Now, what is this telling me? This is telling me right now, if you want to get long, small caps are as cheap as they come. They are so freaking cheap. For anybody who's looking to get like just way, way long, you might consider the Russell 2000. It's very inexpensive historically relative to the QQQs and relative to the SPY. Pretty cool looking at these things as correlations or as divergences. One more shout out. Welcome a new member here. Phil Canelli, 9043. I'm not sure if that's his parental given name, but if it is, no judgment zone here. Just join the Discord and catching up on past recommendations. Welcome, Phil Canelli, 9043. We also opened up our advance notice. So for anybody who would like to join, masterthetrading.com/advance notice deal, and you guys will join on their next trade releases. Go check out that URL. What we're going to do next, for everybody in our all access, We are in the heart of earnings season. We have an earnings release from this morning in band, and we have 2 more earnings releases after the close. We're going to go over those. You guys hang out. I'll be right back. For everybody else, make sure you give it a thumbs up, subscribe. Hey, maybe even leave a comment. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow live. Ciao, ciao. Once I find my mouse, I'm going to leave. There it is.